Hello friends, welcome to Joyful Max. Today we are going to see The Sound of the Music, chapter number 2 in English, part 1, Evelyn Glennie, who cannot able to hear, but she hears through body. Evelyn Glennie is a multi-percussionist who can play thousands of instruments through perfection, a most sought after musician internationally. Surprisingly, she achieved this status in spite of her disability. She was profoundly deaf, but she learned to listen with her body instead of the ears. She feels the sounds through her body. Evelyn was 11 years old when it was discovered that she had a hearing problem. She wanted to pursue her career in music, but her teachers discouraged her. It was Ron Forbes who recognized her potential and supported her. He advised her not to listen through her ears, but tried to sense it in some other way. She is Evelyn Glennie. This proved to be the turning point. She learned to open her body and mind to the sounds and vibrations. After that, she never looked back. She had mastered the art of interpreting different vibrations of sound on her body. She joined the prestigious Royal Academy of Music and scored the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She worked hard and with determination against all odds and got right to the top. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society prestigious Soloist of the Year award. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn Glennie gave free concerts in hospitals, prisons, and also the aspiring young musicians. She became a source of inspiration for deaf and other handicapped children. She inspired them and made them to believe that if Evelyn Glennie could do this, so could they. Now we are going to see about the part 2, Bismillah Khan. This chapter throws light on the origin of Shehnaaz and the life of all-time great Shehnaaz Wada, who is Bismillah Khan, the winner of Bharat Ratna, the highest civilization award of India. His dedication to music and his love for India. Punji, a musical instrument which is banned by the Mughal emperor, which is Aurangzeb, because of its shrill and unpleasant music or sound. In fact, it was regarded more as a noise maker rather than a musical instrument. It was modified and perfected by a barber who belonged to a family of professions and musicians. He played it in the chamber of the king. Its sounds was so appreciated by the emperor that it was made a part of Nawbat. Since it was played for the first time in Shah's chamber by a Nai, it came to be known as Shehnaaz. This is a picture of a Chennai which looked like this. Traditionally, it was played in the temples and on every auspicious domestic occasions also. Its sound was regarded as auspicious, but it was treated as an incomplete musical instrument, not capable of creating independent pages. But Bismillah Khan broken this myth. Bismillah Khan belonged to the Banaras Gharana. He was born in 1916 at Dumron in Bihar. As a 5-year-old, he used to visit the Bihariji temple and sing Bhojpuri, Chatiya, which is Chatiya there. For his melodious singing, he used to earn a big laddu from the local Bhojpuri king. At the age of 6, he moved to Benares. This is a picture of a Bismillah Khan who playing Shehnai. There, under the guidance and training of his maternal uncle Ali Bugs, he started picking up the finer nuances of Shehnai. He used to spend most of his time practicing on the banks of a river Gangas. The themes of his music were deeply affected by the sounds of the flowing water of the Ganga. He got the Best Performer Award at All India Music Conference in Allahabad in 1930. In 2001, he won 3 awards, which is Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri and Padma Vibhushan. He was invited to play the Shehnai instrument from the ramparts of the Red Fort in 1940, becoming the first to greet the independent India. He won many international awards also. He became the first Indian to perform at G. Lincoln Central Hall in USA. An auditorium in Tehran was named after him. Tahar Music Ustad Bismillah Khan. This is a picture of a Bismillah Khan playing Shehnai instrument. Bismillah Khan was very fond of Banaras and Damram. He declined an offer from one of his students to settle in the USA, as he was not willing to go there, to stay away for long from Benares and its holy river Ganga. He ventured into film world also. He gave his music in 2 movies. His composition Dil Ka Khilona Hai for the movie Koj Udhi Shehnai. In these 2 movies he gave his music. Was a chartbuster movie, but he could not associate himself with the artificial glamour of die film world. For him, music was his soul and his life. So okay friends, I will meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye.